Welcome to the sweet sounds of back to school night, fifth grade style. I'm Christopher Newby, your host, as we take a look at fifth grade at Boulder Universal Online School and also enjoy the Crusaders. Yes, indeed, I was a DJ for almost 20 years of my life and just thought I'd give you a taste. So we'll kill the music, we'll go back to present mode, and let's take a look at what fifth grade looks like right here at Boulder Universal School. First, me. Why do I teach? At the end of my radio career, and I knew it just wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, I was ready for a change, but I couldn't figure out what to do. So, last chance, I talked to all my friends, and almost to a T, they said, "You ought to be a teacher." It had never occurred to me. So I looked back over the things I'd done in my life, and sure enough, Cub Scouts, kids theater, and that's my undergrad degree. All kinds of things like that led me to understand, yeah, maybe I should give it a shot. 25 years later, all in Boulder Valley schools, and all but 23 of them teaching fourth and fifth grade, here I am. So let's take a look at fifth grade right here at Boulder Universal. First, we'll start with student expectations. What do I expect out of kids? To ask for help as soon as they need it and to be specific. I have told them that I don't know how many times. If you're asking about a lesson, if you're asking about anything, tell me what class, tell me the lesson number, tell me exactly what you need, and I'll be there. I always tell the kids, always ask why, because asking why is what it's all about. Why is the sky blue? Why is this chair soft? Why did that character in a book do what they did? Always asking why is a gift I got from my father. He was a weatherman and a scientist, and he had a wonder in the world, and he gave that to me, and I want to pass that along. Get a calendar or an elder approved item to keep track of all your due dates. If you don't turn it in on time, you don't get credit. Keep up with weekly assignments because getting behind will make your life really, really hard. Try every single time. That's all I really need. If you try, it shows you care. And that's all any teacher really wants to see and hear, to know you're trying. I know what Yoda said, but for me, trying is doing. Communicate your needs and wants clearly. Gosh, you notice I put that there twice. I did it on purpose. The clearer you are, the better I can help. Finish your assignments on time. And if you need to be late, let me know before, because once again, it shows you're thinking about it. And treat others the way you want to be treated. Respect, fairness, consideration, honesty. And a quick note about grading. Please remember, in Boulder Valley schools, although we get numbers on the grades as you check your kids' grades and as they check their grades, I'm looking at, do they know it? 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, they could teach it next door. 3, they get it. 2, they're getting it. 1, they really don't get it. And then it becomes my job to work with them one-on-one until they do get it. Your role as a parent, give them a daily schedule. They need that routine. Executive function is something they're learning as fifth graders, but I'll tell you, setting it up in an asynchronous curriculum where they can go at the pace they need to go, they need your help. And breaks, plenty of breaks. Give them a space and the supplies so that they don't have to worry every day what to do with that. Take a look at what they're doing, check their grades, and initially kind of see if they have any technical issues and give them goals every day. Hey, let's make sure that we get this done. So, won't play it for you right now, but this is a video of me showing you exactly how to check those grades. And keep that in mind, something I tell the kids they should do every single day. That way they can fix things that were broken. And even if they don't get a grade, if they get a 0 on something, that doesn't mean I don't look at it. I do. I'm looking for evidence that they know what the standards are. We have open labs, which means that there's a whole class on Tuesday and Thursday at 11, and then on Friday, enrichment activities, some read alouds, some chance to get to know each other, and then teacher appointment times with one student or groups of students on Monday and Wednesday. The labs are not required and do not have a connection to a specific lesson, but they do expose the kids to all kinds of things in science, in social studies, in language arts, and also in math. So, BU's online curriculum from Florida Virtual Schools, which is kind of a Cadillac of virtual stuff, is 12 modules. And basically, that's 6 modules per semester in 4 courses. Um, since this is a video, I'm not going to read absolutely everything, and I'm going to give you a shot at looking back at it later. And of course, remember, you can always contact me via email or message me anytime that you have a question. Here's the learning process and kind of what they have to do. Just remember, pretests are only worth 1 point, but this is what they need to do. They need to talk to you about what they're learning and potentially talk to each other. We've discovered they can do Google Hangouts together. And how about a study group? Before we take a quick look at the curriculum, and we'll start with math, please maybe put this up someplace, make a copy of it, make sure that your kid knows there is no math brain. We're not born to do math or not math. And mistakes make your brain grow. Those mistakes part of executive function. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn. Think deep, not fast. Fast does not equal smart, and kids think it does. No matter what you do, look for patterns. You should try to see or visualize the problem. Make yourself a model. That might help you solve it. Try to break things apart and put them back together. And also solve problems more than one way. So, scope and sequence of math, and I'm going to kind of zoom through this because you can go back and take a look at it. In science, one thing to kind of keep in mind, keep good records, and observations are what it's all about. Observations, looking closely. In language arts, 2 really quick things: read fluently. How can you encourage your kid to do that? Have them read out loud. Reading out loud increases silent reading fluency. And also to react to a text. How do they feel about it? Do they know a character in there that's like them or a situation they were in? Not just analytics, feelings. And feelings help you remember more about that. In social studies, primary sources, something I wasn't used to as a social studies student way back when, but that's a source from the time, from someone who was there. And that's critical since so much spin is put on history. Finally, some resources: the handbook and policies, the academic honor code, the executive function resource guide, and the pacing guide. And at the end of this presentation, I'll look at me in a contemplative mood, a nice sunset, and my hours and email, and know that you can email me anytime. One more thing that I want you to look at, and I'll just zoom very quickly to it in Schoology. You know about all the courses, the 4 content areas, if you're involved in all 4. But I also have one more that's called the Community Center. It's sort of something in process, but you will find links to the stuff that I do at labs. You will find all kinds of things. I'll have read alouds here. I'll have some extra special things. I'll have specific announcements. I'll have videos. I'll also have to do and how to do videos. So that's all in the community center. It is a work in progress, but believe me, just keep checking back. So I will leave you with me. Remember, contact me anytime you need to. That's what I'm here for. So have a good day, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching, and stay in touch. And as I always say, or try to say in my emails, thank you for the gift of your children because they make my life better. I laugh every day, I smile every day, and I always look forward to being with them. Take care, folks.